Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another chaotic Monday here in the Stolen Lands. My name is Jonathan Kenny, your game master for the evening, and these are Kin from Away, over there, and over there, and down there. And that one right there is especially Kin from Away. Upside down. Is a baby.
That's time.
Anyway, welcome. That's time, yep.
Hey, it is.
Welcome back. So last time on this madness, the party met a new friend, a terrifyingly chaotic friend from Gorby's past, another goblin named Knock Knock, who was from the same village as Gorby, apparently, although that village apparently doesn't exist anymore, as it was destroyed by a hydra, apparently. All the goblins were eaten, and then Knock Knock killed it, and has decided to go out into the world to become a hero of Lamashtu, which seems a little contradictory because heroes generally do good things, and Lamashtu is the deity of monsters and evil things. He's a little confused, but he means well, and he joins the party as they finish up their errands for Teresia and the nymph. They decide to follow a lead that they hear about some lizard folk island village nearby that they pop on down to, have a little chat with the guards, and then their village, the king, apparently, of the lizard folk comes out. And after a valiant attempt at diplomacy, there was instead a duel to determine whether or not the party is worthy of any kind of diplomatic overtures. And thankfully, they came out on top. Alistair deciding to just noogie the king into submission, essentially. That's how you...
No! Hey!
You literally, like, grabbed him under your arm and were like, submit! All you had to do was this, and it would have been prime noogie material, okay?
No, I wanted it to look cool. I'm sorry. I thought an old man forcing a lizard on its knees and telling it to submit seemed pretty cool. And that's for the scalies out there. I got you.
I was going to say, I've seen that hentai.
Next for the scalies.
Seems pretty,
that one's
pretty,
for the scalies. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. It's not only Chaotic Mondays, I forgot it's Horny Mondays, too.
Correct! This is the horny stream! We didn't get enough horny last game. There's too many lizards.
Hey, I thought this one was for the scalies out there.
Well, you know, good for you, I guess.
We can be horny for the lizard folk. It's fine.
I mean, look at the Lizard King.
Something hemi penis. Anyway, we jump back in to just after the fight concludes, the king submitting, and that is where we pick up with you all surrounding this poor guy and his two caimans who have backed off.
You don't get to call him poor. He fucking tried to kill us literally 3 seconds ago.
No.
This poor pathetic man that you've just beaten over the head. Fucking
yeah, he's an innocent little guy.
Oh,
he's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Can you
He
put
didn't
us
do
on
anything
the
wrong.
map? I will say
Why not?
there is a storm a brewing.
In real life, or?
I mean, in game.
No, I think Alistair did his weird weather
How was
thingy that he hasn't told us about yet to
Correct.
improve his intimidation.
Yes, it was
Yeah,
purely for
exactly.
intimidation factor.
So yeah, this is where we pop back up.
What do we do now?
Hey, above table, why were we here?
We were investigating a lead investigating a lead you and I got from the cool swamp witch person.
Yeah.
The not our swamp witch, the other swamp witch. Yeah, that's why we ended up here. And then Robin was gone when we did diplomacy, so we did our best.
We were
And that's why we got into a fight.
to convince them to like work with us.
Yeah, I think that's what we were
You
trying
were
to do.
just diplomatic
Gotcha.
overtures, yeah.
Trade. Yeah,
Thank-
trade. Gotcha.
Thank
All right.
Mickey Mouse for my work hours.
All right. Now that we're here, now that we're in the position that we are, Alistair has not let go and just goes, "Are we willing to talk about trades now?"
Yes,
Alistair.
you have proven yourselves. We can talk now.
Okay. He lets the man go.
Gorby puts a hand out to help him up, not realizing
How
he's
insulting
like,
that is.
like
Yeah.
twice his size.
Knock Knock looks disappointed. He's still got like a kukri in each hand, just like clearly disappointed that he doesn't get to murder and eat something right now.
I pat knock knock on the head.
We'll get you something.
We'll go hunting
Stop
later,
walking.
okay?
This is why Knock Knock wanted to come the other way. There would have been something there that we could kill, but here we have to be all nice.
And just kind of like stalks off, like just stamps his feet to like the back of the group.
We'll fucking
Crosses
get
his arms.
McDonald's on the way home. Jesus Christ.
We have McDonald's at home. McDonald's at home.
Alright. Well, I'm glad that we managed to come to a agreement of sorts. Yeah, that's what we'll call this. The skies start to clear.
Our ancestors said it was bad to accept these diplomatic overtures, but you have proven yourselves worthy.
Well, it's always good to make friends around the outskirts of town. And if we have to, I guess, knock a few skulls because that is your culture, who are we to destroy it?
I would like to make a an animal handling check.
What?
Whatever the equivalent of that is.
It would be a nature check.
Oh, good. It's something I could. I thought I was just gonna totally fail. I still might fail. Knock on wood. All right, nature
Oh,
check.
no.
We're
let's
going
go.
up to the blood caimans to make friends.
Sure, that's what I'm doing.
A 12.
Gorby was going to try and hop up on top of one of them.
You like head to it, and it does that thing that all gators do, where it just like turns and stares you down, and it gives this terrifying, bone-shattering hiss.
Gorby, what
Yep,
are you
okay.
doing?
I'm not doing anything now.
You see the lizard folk king goes over and he like pets the caiman on the head. He's like, there.
So we
You know, they're
have.
kind of cute, to be honest.
Just like a fucking 20-foot long alligator.
What?
It's only 15 feet, to be honest.
So we have many goods to offer. We also do have artisans back at our place that we can maybe craft items for you. What are some possible things that might be able to trade with? I know that you are kind of in this isolated area, so you might have some things that not many other folk might have.
We make our own crafts here from the bones of other creatures. We are mostly we live off the land. We do not have much of what you folk consider civilization. But I'm certain there is trade to be had. We are great fishers.
That would definitely be a benefit. We do live on the river, but we don't have skilled fishers, so
Gorby is right there.
I'm about to say Gorby looks offended.
we have one skilled fisher. Like,
Of course, we can.
We could always
If you
use more
desire-
help.
If you desire, we can divine the portents from our ancestors at the island.
what?
That sounded awesome. I don't know what any of those words mean.
Yeah, what
Uh,
did you say?
He points to the east, where you can kind of see the aforementioned Candlemere Tower, and he says, "Our forebears, their spirits, you can see them at night. One of them resides here sometimes. Dishak.
Good to know. It would be a benefit to meet them. If they are, you
Right,
say you live off the land?
You wish to speak to Dishak?
I would like
When
to
he
make
starts talking,
Go ahead.
when he starts talking about just like the spirits appearing at night, Rhea kneels down next to Gorby and she's like, "Gorby, they got ghosts."
I love ghosts.
That sounds like fun.
Can't break their shins, but like they're still fun.
Your people lived here before we settled here. If your ancestors have demands to make sure that this land remains protected and safe and secured, I want to make sure that we can talk so that way I don't break any of them. We don't break any of them, sorry.
Let us go and speak to him then." And he waves the two Cayman aside to lead you all through this island, this camp.
Yes! Exploring!
God,
Are any of you good?
easy there, Corby.
Corby's
He
like,
was fucking
"Ah!"
gone.
Woo!
Are any of you good with woodworking?
We somewhat. It is mostly for the palisades and for fishing equipment.
So no fixing bows.
We do not require such things. We use blowguns.
All right.
That's it.
He pulls you through most of the encampment around the central most fancy looking hut, central mound that stands about 15 feet high that dwarfs all the surrounding huts. Kind of leads you around it. You can see bones of all shapes and sizes crown the dome, sticking out of the dried mud at erratic angles. Fresh marsh grass has been scattered around the mound's perimeter, and two spears hung with feathers and other fetishes and topped with the painted skulls of fanged lizards flank the mound's entrance. Leads you past it to a different hut in the northern corner of this area, which has a bit of a deserted, rundown look to it. No smoke issuing from its chimney. The mud is dried and cracked. And he leads you inside where you feel the air is strangely cold and dry. And the walls themselves have been decorated with images of violence, showing lizard folk fighting in long, bloody wars against humans, dwarves, and elves. In many of these scenes, a single regal lizard folk directs their armies to great victories.
You have quite the history.
We have resided here for many, many years. We have seen other humans and empires come and go.
He looks around, besides like the skirmishes and the fights, is there anything like? Because he's been hearing a lot of like because this is very nature and landish. Um, Aristil is a very strong presence. Do I see anything that has to do with possibly Aristil iconography? Any green, forest iconography?
Not really.
Okay.
Nothing that feels particularly Aristili. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Rostily.
Particularly Aristili.
Cinderella,
Particularly Aristili.
Aristotle.
Just like that.
Exactly. Sorry, Calliope isn't here.
Oh
Or-
no.
Right? Calliope is back at home base? Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought Calliope was here.
No, she doesn't want to be. She's tired.
No, that's valid. Okay.
As you enter, you see King Veskid, who's still, rather injured after your lovely little demonstration outside. He goes to light a fire in the center pit, and he says, "Elder Stishik, please come. We have news and visitors. They have proven themselves in battle, and we require your guidance." The fire at first kind of smolders a little bit, and then almost all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, just bursts into flames. And in the flames, you actually see what looks like the spectral apparition of a lizard folk king surrounded by a pulsing greenish glow.
Orby is vibrating with excitement.
Um,
A floating
Is-
lizard folk skull.
I bow.
is the other like lizards like are they taking a knee? Are they bowing? What does it look like that customarily that we should do?
Most of the others have remained outside of the this particular hut.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see any particular obeisance or any kind of ritualistic stuff going on that you would need to be aware of. You don't think? Where did Gorby go?
I think I'm right underneath the.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm like right. Yep, there I am. I'm.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
had to move him out of the way.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Like, we need eyes on Gorby.
Eyes on Gorby.
Can I do an Arcana or Occultism check on the apparition? See what's up with it?
Absolutely. This would be an occultism check or
I
a
have that skill.
appropriate lore check. Which I don't know what lores you have. First World Mercantile. No, none of those would be appropriate. So occultism. Would you like to perhaps use a hero point?
Oh boy, sure, why not?
It wasn't the worst roll, but it wasn't a great roll.
Let's play. It could be better.
It is technically one better. You are uncertain as to what you're seeing. There's certainly seems to be somewhat. I mean, it's definitely not a humanoid. It's definitely some kind of spectral thing. But you're not pinging like if this is specifically like a ghost or if it's maybe a revenant or some other kind of undead, or even if it is undead, you're not certain in this moment. It's kind of hard to pick out too many details while it's floating in the fire in the center of the room.
That'll do.
I think we discussed that none of you speak Iruxi, right?
Why the
think
fuck
one
would
of you-
any of us speak Iruxi?
I don't know. It could be. Well, Juniper has 2 unallocated languages.
You want to
I
speak
think we
lizard?
noticed this last time.
I do. Am I allowed to just know that?
We
No,
added.
no.
Hang on. We did one of them for something.
No, I already added that.
Do you think it is reasonable that Juniper would have learned the language of lizard folk of the Urupsi?
Have I come across them before? Is this rare to find them?
I don't think you've seen them up in the north. This seems to be the only tribe of Iruxi that
Then no, she
you've come
wouldn't.
across. Yeah. In that case, you see the 2 of them trade some words in their native language that feels. If anyone wants to make a hidden sense motive check, would be a time to do so.
Oh yeah.
On who?
Yes.
Heard.
Which one is
Hey,
sense motive?
guys.
Perception.
Oh, dope. Let's
Hidden?
fucking go. Let's go, Gorby.
All right, let's go.
Secret perception. Secret perception.
Roll.
Nice crit, Gorby.
Yeah, let's go. The
But
Gorby
is it-
crit.
Is it a Gorby crit or is it a Gorby crit fail?
You'll never know.
You'll
I'll find out
soon. Gorby and Alistair, you both listening to this. Obviously, you can't understand the words that are being spoken, but the timbre of their voices, the back and forth seems almost standoffish between the 2. Like they're disagreeing about something, which could be up to like a difference in culture, or it could be something else. But you definitely get the vibe that these 2 are now arguing rather than discussing something.
Gorby.
And yeah,
I was gonna say Gorby leans up at Alistair and he's like, "Bad vibes."
What?
bad vibes.
Bad vibes?
Bad,
Yeah, no.
bad vibes.
Rancid vibes, even Gorby. Rancid.
That's a fancy word.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna make a quick roll here.
I don't want to be like,
You don't wanna?
sir, excuse me. Like, fucking, I know you're arguing, but
Let me give you another reason to dislike me. I'm going to interrupt.
yeah,
your
I'm gonna
conversation.
interrupt your conversation.
Ooh.
You can interrupt him if you
No.
want.
Absolutely
No?
not.
Okay.
No.
He turns, the king turns eventually and says, Dishak wishes to speak to you alone. He doesn't seem too certain of this. Doesn't seem like he enjoys this, but apparently this is his ancestor and he will follow its orders. And so he gives a little nod to all of you and then leaves the hut and closes the door behind him.
Alistair turns to look at the apparition.
The floating lizard folk skull turns to all of you and in common just says, "You've all made my life very difficult."
What do you mean?
Why?
You were not supposed to be so accommodating. You must be taken care of.
Wait.
And
What, you expect us to be
now
racist?
we're going to roll
Oh,
initiative.
wait! Wait! Hey,
That
Hey,
gift
guys.
is even more appropriate now.
guys, I ain't doing so hot. Hey, Alistair might die again. Hey, guys.
Wow, that skull is bright.
I thought you said
yeah,
Aster,
it-
and I was like, wrong game, wrong character.
It just like an explosion of light that almost blinds all of you. As the
hold on, I
apparition
gotta
burns brightly, and yeah, we're gonna see how this fight goes.
Oh, they're gonna really like us after we kill their god.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
we're
Alistair? Alistair? Hey, bud? What the fuck?
Oh, that's
Do
gonna
you
be
want us to position? Do you want us to?
That's gonna
us
be
to
re-rolling.
position ourselves? Yeah, I'll also re-roll
Hey,
because
DM.
10 is fucking rancid.
The stream
Cutscenes.
can't see the battlefield.
Why not?
I don't know. It's like the roof is still on or something. Oh.
That might be a problem.
It's a damn shame.
Just fix that real quick.
I rolled a 1.
He's doing so good.
Oh boy. It's okay, Alistair. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm an old man. I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna talk diplomatically. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, hold on.
Am I injured?
What?
Okay, no. Just a tiny bit. I'm fine.
Gonna be so real. I don't know how to take off the. Oh wait. No, I don't think. Oh, maybe. There we go. How's that? Can you see now? Yes? No?
Yes, I've been nodding my head.
Okay.
That's all.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at.
Well, maybe you should look
The
at
fight.
me.
Never.
Oh.
Always.
Alright. Great initiative there, Alistair.
Hey, fuck you! I know I'm about to get a new asshole again.
Well, first is
Okay.
Juniper's.
I never get to go first.
What you do today?
I'm not prepared. Hey Basil, if you could stop licking my fingers, that would be neat. This cat, I swear to God. Okay. Uh-huh. Only used one spell. Going to...
Whoa.
Oh, whoa, that sucked me all in. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hello.
That was way closer than I wanted to be.
I'm gonna force barrage and hope it works.
Oh, it's a will-o-wisp? Oh, we're gonna die. Oh no.
It's
We're
fine.
immune to magic.
Is it? They're immune to magic?
They're immune to
You
magic.
don't know
Well,
anything about this
you
thing
don't-
yet.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Well, this just hits. I'm just wasting a second level spell, it's fine.
So here's the thing. No, go ahead and keep rolling damage.
I don't think I want to.
I've fought these with my witch before. It's so
No, go ahead.
bad.
Uh-huh.
It's so bad.
Okay.
Pork.
Is there
One more time.
3? Uh-huh.
Are you doing? You're doing a full three actions, yeah? Right. So here's the thing.
Bye, everybody.
One of the spells that they are not immune to is Magic Missile. So you actually do damage it.
Yay!
Get fucked. That is my whole turn, though.
Yes, it sure is.
Hey, look at that.
Alright,
Look at all that
so
health
10
you just took
damage.
off the health bar.
You're welcome.
Well, bam. Yeah, you're very welcome, which now it's the Will-O-Wisp's turn. And you've just shown yourself to be a very dangerous individual.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, you better not.
So it's going to
Is it gonna possess
gonna
me?
fly its way over here.
Sucker.
Anybody?
And then it's going to attempt a demoralize on Juniper.
Uh-huh.
So that is an intimidation against your will save.
I'm gonna say that
24.
works.
Success.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else
All right.
is a
So
19?
you are frightened 1. And then going to shock you. Oh, that's
Whoa.
the wrong button.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa. 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 Hey, Juniper. You got very close.
Hey.
What red flag was that?
That was the you're the boss now, apparently.
I'm the boss.
No, I meant to target you so that I could shock you.
What if you didn't?
Alright.
Redistributive strike, by the way. So,
Alright.
BT dubs.
so that's only 10 damage to you.
Okay.
This is what I wanted to do.
All right.
Okay, Will-O-Wisp is the boss.
That's really fun. I like that.
Uh-huh.
And then-
And alright, so you take 10 damage, and Alistair takes 6, or
I take nothing.
okay.
And then it looks like so it says that I make a melee strike against it,
Correct.
and it looks like Alistair is going to, but then he just puts his sword in a defensive position, and he just says, "We're not here to fight, we're here to talk."
I love that I'm going next after you said that.
You're here to talk.
Gorby, please!
Wham!
Gorby!
Yeah, that's it. That brings it to Gorbster.
Awesome. Gorby just saw this thing go over and scare his best friend and then shock the shit out of her. Nico, maybe you would have had a chance if you were the one that got attacked. So he's gonna use rage. And then he's just gonna sudden charge right on up to that dude.
Just slam Rhea and Alistair aside.
God, it always moves the map when I do this. All right, and he's gonna whack the crap out of this dude.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, he's gonna whack the crap out
That's
of
a
this
hit.
dude. Let's go, buddy.
Well, that's 9 damage.
That doesn't feel like enough damage.
You didn't rage.
Did it not trigger?
I didn't see you try to rage in
I
here.
pushed the little
or-
button.
Oh, you did. It just didn't apply the effect.
Oh, that's weird.
There we go. Go ahead and roll that damage again.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, that doesn't sound like enough damage. D4 acid. But okay, there we go. It's got the. There we
Okay,
go.
so 4 more acid damage. All right. All right. And that will bring it to Rhea's turn. Rhea's turn.
It's me. It's your turn, Raya. What would you like to do? Okay. Where the fuck? There's the thing. Okay.
So, first action. I'm going.
Fucking let me over. I know I can't go in there. It says it's a wall.
I'm trying to move. So I could be flanking with Gorby, but that movement collides with at least one wall, so I'm moving over
Yeah.
here. And I am taking out the +1 mace that we got.
Yeah.
These things don't like. These things are like, fuck your magic.
Gorby tactics, let's go! Everyone do the beatdown!
19 does not hit.
Huh.
Could try to hit it again, or I could cast shield on myself. Like, I'm fine.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit. I'm gonna try to hit it again.
All
Let's
right,
see.
Not -5.
Ha,
Yeah, no.
that super don't hit. All right.
Super doesn't hit.
I'm still getting you thing.
Knock's turn.
Yes.
He looked like he was getting ready to join in, but now it's like there's no room. And Knock is like, wait, nap time?
Could Knock
And
Knock not
is-
fit in the little corner right there?
He can't get through.
He can't get through, yeah. He will, well, he wouldn't have had his kukris out, so I'll have him sheath those. But he will draw. He has a short bow, surprisingly. And is going to target and shoot with the short bow.
Yes.
Except I didn't give him any ammo, so I'm going to give him some ammo real quick. Eventually. Have it now. Oh my god. Just take the arrows.
Just take the arrows, Knock Knock, and knock them in your bow.
Knock.
You're being so
There we go.
involved today.
That says hi.
Yeah, he's just sitting here. He's content as heck.
He's having a good day.
15 is a miss.
15's a
Critical miss,
critical
even.
miss.
So he's just going to take a step back over here and end his turn, which brings it to Alistair.
How much was a 30 a hit by?
3.
I'm so nervous now.
So Alistair, do you want that? Do you want to attempt a diplomacy as part of that? That hey, we're not here to fight you. We're here to help.
He's gonna look at Gorby.
Who is full of rage.
I said stand down, and he's gonna demoralize Gorby.
Oh, good luck. Let's go.
EVP.
Let's
Intimidation.
go. See,
I don't got
which-
good. I don't have good intimidation, so I don't know if it's gonna take, but
Probably
I'm gonna
not.
try.
Oh, I don't roll anything, right? It's just kind of a
No,
flat.
it's against your. It's against your will save.
Okay. I don't remember if any of my features do anything while I'm raging.
Draconic Arrogance, actually. You gain a +2
That's-
status bonus to saving throws against emotion effects. So you have an effective will save of 21.
Well, I hit it.
Oh!
Meets beats. All right. So even with your Draconic Arrogance, you are frightened 1.
Fair enough. Well played. It's a good roll.
Is a pretty good roll.
It's a good roll.
2 more actions. You
Looks
go.
like it looks like Nico's getting glasses now.
Sorry. And then he's going to go to the Will-O-Wisp and be like, when I spoke to your leader that is currently with us, I did not lie. I want to work with you. I do not want to work against you. We're not here to hurt your people. We are here to help. I don't know what these fucks are doing attacking you, but what I'm trying to tell you right now is that we're not here to harm you. They got scared because of the things you said. So how about we all chill the fuck out and let us discuss ways in which we can work together to make sure that the land that you currently stand on is going to be beneficial for all of us. And I'm going to try diplomacy.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, 18, I don't think that's high enough.
You just hear this rattling laugh from the skull, and it just says, "Those patsies can die for all I care, and so can you."
Cool. For my last action, I'm going to what is this thing? I guess it's a I don't know if it's
Recall
recall
knowledge?
knowledge. It's less of a recall knowledge and more of a who the fuck was this?
So recall knowledge.
Yeah, I guess.
Either occultism or an applicable lore check.
Okay. I'm not
Um,
Ollie, so I don't have undead, so it's probably gonna be a cult.
yes.
Unless it's religion. Could I argue
No, it's
religion?
occultism.
It's a cult? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, it's an occultism.
No, that's valid. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get this, even if I roll a natural 20.
Well, if you roll a nat 20, it bumps up the level of success. So you could go from a failure to a success, or possibly a success to a critical success. Or you could roll a 9 and
What about a 9? What about a 9? How about that, Jonathan? Do I get anything?
do you have any hero points?
No,
Yeah,
he used it to re-roll
I
that
rolled
one
it.
for the divination.
Yeah, I used it to reroll
for
a
the
natural
for the
Oh right,
initiative.
yeah. In that case, you think back to the your time at in basic training, essentially. Part of it was like a history class about the wars of the Stolen Lands, and this will-o-wisp, this creature is definitely the long lost king of kings of the lizard folk.
Yep, exactly.
He's about to be,
All right,
he's
cool.
about to be real lost.
The spirit of Stishak, absolutely.
Sure. Yep, definitely.
All right,
And
that's all.
everything
That's all
I do.
for you.
If this is that goddamn gnome, I swear to God.
That would be hilarious.
It's a gnome again.
Oh yeah, baby.
Juniper.
That's a good. Oh.
Alistair, I didn't think that he wants to, stand down and talk. So I'm just gonna keep hitting him. All right, okay. And I cast Force Barrage
Fucking
again.
Alistair over here trying to be reasonable, and everyone else is just like, no, fuck this, we're killing it.
Reasonable? It literally
It doesn't-
appeared and was like, I'm gonna kill all of you
Oh,
because
she's
you're messing with
asking
my
me to roll
plans.
again, that's fine. I didn't cast it first. Okay. It's 3 every time, right?
Nico,
If you
you
do
look so
it,
disappointed.
It's one
I am.
barrage per action that you use. So if you use 3
Yeah, I'm
actions per
using
barrage,
3.
it's 3 darts. Yeah, then yes, it's 3.
There you go.
Alright, it's still up. What do you hold on, let me check something real quick. And that's your 3 actions, so You see the floating lizard folk skull give this terrible grimace, despite the fact that bones don't move, and it turns invisible,
That motherfucker.
and you hear the voice kind of floating on the wind say, "You haven't seen the last of me." And you see the door slam open.
Wait, if it's a will-o-wisp, why the fuck did they just leave through the front door?
Was it the goddamn gnome?
It was the fucking no! No! No!
Alright. Hang on.
That gnome is our Sith bandits.
Hang on. We might not be in trouble yet.
It's Gorby's turn.
Gorby has imprecise scent.
Okay.
Where the fuck is that gnome?
I don't know, man. Yeah. From something called draconic scent. Something smells uncanny, much like a dragon's. I gain imprecise scent. I don't know what that means. The GM might double the range if you're downwind, or have the range if you're upwind at your discretion. I'm in a building, so I don't think I'm either. And I don't even know if I could smell a will-o-wisp.
There might be a smell of like brimstone in the air, a little sense of smoke and ozone. So essentially, it makes something that is invisible to you instead only hidden, I think. Yeah, it has the hidden condition instead of the observed condition.
Oh.
So instead of being completely invisible to you, it is, it is here.
Is that why I could see where you were moving it? Or could everyone
we
see
can
that?
all see that. We can all see that.
It's like, damn, this game is good.
No. But yeah, it instead of undetected, it makes it hidden, but you still have to seek for it.
Okay, so
No. Sorry. It is now hidden instead of undetected. So it is in this square. You could still miss it if you try and hit it. There is still a flat check you have to succeed on, but
okay. So I know that sucker's right there.
Yes.
Oh boy. All right. It said it was going to kill us. Alistair said not to do anything. And then it beat the crap out of Juniper. And then Gorby hit it. And then Alistair yelled at me. And then it threatened us. And then it said, nah, I'm killing everybody. And then it threatened us, saying, we're not going to see the last of it. And then it tried to hide. I feel like there's enough stuff on the one side that would override Gorby's current fear of Alistair's retribution. Do people agree with that? Like, I feel like there's enough there.
He hurt Juniper. That's enough for you to not listen to anything.
Okay, so Gorby's gonna run down here. And, oh boy.
You should still be able to target it, right?
Yeah. I just untargeted it, actually. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can hit it first before I say something stupid. Gorby's gonna try and whack it. Whoa, why did it roll twice?
Remember I said there's a flat check. So if something is hidden from you, you know where it is, but not the exact spot. So essentially, there is a check that runs to see if
if I actually get it.
If you actually even hit it, which
I wasn't
is separate
expecting
from your actual attack roll.
I wasn't expecting 2 to roll, so that really threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You swing and you don't feel your weapon hit anything.
is going to try one more time. Map -5. I don't even know if I can hit it with a map -5, but let's find out.
That is another miss.
Damn. Flat check. Did I roll 2 21s? Oh, 21. No.
Yeah.
He's gonna shout out at knock knock. It's here. As he like smashes the sand twice trying to hit it.
All right. All right. Well, first it is Rhea's turn.
How similar would you say a will-o-wisp is to like fire?
I
I
mean,
have a little snack.
you
Eat
could
fire and
try.
what if I ate the will-o-wisp? What if I
You
tried
could-
to
you could
fucking
try
eat
it.
I'm doing it because the spell is only a reaction, and I think it would be funny.
I don't think it hasn't dealt any fire damage to you though, and don't you have to take fire damage to eat fire?
No, I don't
Yes.
think so.
You
Do
do. Yeah,
Oh,
Ollie
man.
has this spell. You do. You need to
Okay,
take.
yeah.
Yeah, because he ate his own fireball literally. You gotta take fire
yeah,
damage.
yeah. Oh yeah, trigger, you would take fire damage. But how
Yeah.
fucking funny would that be? If I just ate it.
It would be very funny.
So we know generally where it is.
According, like, Gorby has pointed it out as right here. Nico, check your DMs.
Why do I have to check my DMs?
I don't know. Juniper is saying to check your DMs.
Okay, what am I doing?
Well, about all I can do is try to fucking smash it. So I'll move forward, run, and I will try to fucking smash it with my mace. I will. Do I have to do a check to see if I can see where it is? Like seek?
Nope, that's the... You could attempt to seek to see if you can turn it from undetected into hidden. But otherwise, it's the flat check is what essentially dictates whether you hit it or not, even if you're throwing in the right direction.
Alright. I'll try to give it a little... Nope. I'm not good at this.
Or definitely not, no.
I mean... last action, I will just cast my Dragon Claws so I can give myself another kind of melee damage if I can ever in my life hit it. Who knows?
Alright. That will make it Knock Knock's turn. And
Knock
he
knock,
will...
who's there? Pain.
You did all that work to equip a bow.
Yeah, so he's gonna drop the bow. Draw one of the kukri,
Oh, you.
and then attack with the kukri. Can drop the short bow,
Damn it, you fucking. I can't. You.
draw the kukri. Right. Misses.
No! Even after getting a nat 20 on the flat check.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. My boy. It's okay,
Alistair.
buddy.
Alright.
I missed twice. It's fine.
I'm gonna move over here. And then I'm going to try
I'm gonna try and talk to it again.
and grapple a
Maybe the
will-o-wisp.
third
I
time
don't
we'll do
know
it. Hey, grapple a will-o-wisp?
how. I'm gonna try and
You
grapple
can certainly
a will-o-wisp.
try.
I don't fucking know how, but we're gonna see.
Athletics check. Unless it's not really a will-o-wisp at all.
Just palm it like a bowling ball.
That actually, you do actually grab it with that.
Get the
It's
fuck out of here. Are you
its
kidding
reflex
me?
save is 26.
Are you kidding me right now?
You have grabbed the will-o-wisp,
No,
which you
no,
feel.
no.
It's not fire that you feel under your fingertips, but you feel like you're being like static electricity under your hands.
Uh-huh. 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 Hold on. Fucking plus grabbed.
Actually, hold on, wait. I just still need to do that flat check. I didn't roll it there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do grab it. You do indeed grab it. Somehow.
I told you, like a bowling ball. He's just got it right in the eyes
Yeah,
and the
just-
nose.
Absolutely, like a bowling ball. Now what? I don't
There's our
know. I
title.
don't think I'd get this far.
There's our
Correct.
title, Cork. Like a bowling ball.
Okay.
The gang goes bowling.
I'm looking at the wording of detect magic to see if this is because I don't think that this is gonna help, because it's gonna tell me if it's magic or not, and I'm gonna be like, no shit. Then I've wasted 2 turns. It does it feel like, so you said it feels like electricity, correct?
Yes,
Not like fire?
correct.
What was the name of the not the goblin, of the
Cartucho.
Tartuccio? Baby jail. Gonna slam it into the wall
Okay.
and just yell, Tartuccio, is this you, you dumb fuck?
Make an unarmed attack.
Do I get advantage because it's already in my grasp?
No. It's already off guard. That's your advantage.
Oh, heard.
I feel like you shouldn't have to roll a flat check.
Yes,
Yeah,
you don't.
I feel
The
like-
flat check does not apply here, and that is a hit.
Yeah,
So
so
go
he
ahead
just
and roll
slams the
damage.
thing,
And you just slam.
yelling at it. Is this you?
The king's outside the tent. Like, what the fuck is going on?
6 damage. You just hear the creature yell, "Unhand me, you fool!"
That's not a no.
It is.
That's not a no.
Juniper.
I'm gonna do this one at a time. I'm gonna attack it again. I assume this will still roll the flat check. So that one doesn't hit.
Well,
How this works.
it's hold on. It says a creature that you can see. It is
Oh,
invisible
fuck.
right now.
Alright. Then I don't do that. I don't cast the spell. Cause, you know, Juniper. can
Wait, so
read
it's
eye.
invisible. So does it currently look like Alistair is just pinning nothing to the wall?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I just talk to it for my turn?
Sure.
Make yourself uninvisible. Are you that stupid? If that's you,
Here's a gnome.
What?
Intimidation or diplomacy, perhaps?
Intimidation's not good.
Let's go.
You hear the creature say, "You'll never take me alive!" But in the moment, you hear the Pitaxian accent break
You
through.
son of a bitch!
No.
Yeah, I was just bullshitting. I can't. Oh.
This is so fucking funny. You can't. He did the same thing. He didn't even change the bit. It's
All right, drop the bullshit.
Are you doing anything else with your turn, or you just?
I'm like angrily waving something at him, just like, no, stop it.
Can you I don't know, because it's got to turn, so it might run away from Alistair. Oh,
Yeah, it's going to It's going to attempt to break the grapple. So acrobatics against your reflex, I believe. 24.
Hold on.
Yeah, yours is 19.
Okay.
You feel it break your grip, and you just hear the sound of like something moving very quickly away from you. And so it's using 2 actions to fly away, and it has a fly speed of 50.
Okay, we're not getting
So
it.
gonna move 100 feet
immediately,
away.
you see the King Veskit outside looking very confused as the door slams open, and he's just watching Alistair apparently fighting with the air as he's just like, what is going on? And unless one of you has more than 25 base speed, you're not catching this creature. It is
How does
gone.
how does dash work? Can I dash and then sudden charge this thing?
You hold on. If we're gonna try it, I'm going to.
I want to try.
I'm gonna check the actual measurements. Oh, that's not the right button.
If it
Well,
is
what's
possible,
your speed? What's your speed?
Probably 25, because Gorby's a tiny boy. 25.
This is quite possibly the funniest
no.
shit.
No, I don't think, because you can stride with your first action, but sudden charge is 2 actions and is 2 strides, so that would still only be 75 feet.
Wait! I have a fucking bit! I have a bit! Shit! Holy fuck!
You have a
Hold on a
bit?
second, I need to look at the spell description. I got a bit!
Does it require you to see
Wait,
the creature?
No! Orby!
Are
Go
you
get him,
about to
Tiger! I slap him on the ass. Wait, slap on.
Hold on. Let me make sure it's something you can cast on someone else first,
That's fair.
because it might be self only.
It says to your speed, so it.
Yeah.
What if
It's
I said please?
yeah, no. If it was meant to be cast on someone else, it would specify it, but it's only on yourself. So I'm
so
sorry.
useful and helpful today. That's great. All right, redacted.
Redacted. That's fine.
I will do.
All right.
Hang on. Did I give it away?
Give one away.
Hang on. I have my short bow.
That's true. Okay. Let me check the distance. That I keep pressing the wrong frickin' button.
Okay, we're doing something. We're doing something crazy and complicated.
Hold on. So that's 50. He's like around the corner already, so you can try. I'm not sure you'll be able to get to where he is, but you can certainly try, Gorby.
Okay.
This is your Hail Mary.
So
If we need a Gorby crit, this better be a Gorby crit.
okay, so what I'm thinking is I drop Shin Splinter, I draw the bow, and then I use sudden charge to move twice and attack. Would that get me around the corner?
Can you pop it in chat? Because it might be melee only.
Ooh, it might be, because I've never used it for this. Sudden charge. Go in chat.
Because I think it specifies if you end your second stride next to a creature.
Yes, so it does say that. So realistically, I could only move 25 feet. Because I'd have to draw the bow, move 25 feet, and then attack.
Yeah, if you end your movement within melee reach of at least one enemy, you can make a melee strike against the enemy, not a ranged.
Okay.
But it's still a good moment of just like you all seeing Gorby drop the Shin Splinter and take a bow out and just like go running around the corner, just like screaming. And Knock Knock is following with his kukri in the air, just like, we're going to kill him!
As Gorby goes, like, Alistair just goes like, that's my bad. Go get him, Tiger. Slaps him on the ass with some guidance just to be safe.
The two goblins chaotically run as far as they can, but by the time they can make it around the corner, unfortunately, the Will-O-Wisp has fled with the smell of Pitax in the air.
Alright, well, Alistair then turns to the Lizard King and goes, I can explain.
I certainly hope so.
So that individual that you sent us to, that said was one of the ancients, we've run into him before. He pretended to be a false god to a tribe of kobolds, and twisted them, manipulated them by making them believe that he was a supernatural leader of sorts. His name is Tartuccio. He is actually a gnome, and he said that he does not care if you live or die. He wants you wiped out.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
He was not expecting me to. He was not expecting us to like be diplomatic, apparently, because I guess he didn't learn his lesson the first time when we were diplomatic.
Gorby and Knock Knock eventually come back, just like really dejected and just fuming because they couldn't find him.
Knock Knock's kukri are just like dragging in the sand.
And Gorby's just like patting him on the back, like, "We'll get him next time. He's gonna show up again."
Anyone want to give me a hero point, or
I'm gonna give you a hero point for literally grabbing an invisible creature and slamming it against the
that
wall
was
of the hut.
so cool.
That was a pretty
So
good
you can
bit.
re-roll that if you want.
thank
And
you.
you're like, is that Tartuccio? Is that you, you fuck?
You didn't learn your lesson the first time when we had the same thing with diplomacy? Fucking weird.
Yeah! Diplomacy, let's go!
All of the lizard folk, all of the Uruxi here look like they're trying to come to terms with a lot of different emotions all at the same time. Reasonably so. Until eventually the king kind of just says, I am sorry that it has come to this. I'm sorry that we did not see through his deception.
He is a very charismatic individual. I can understand.
I've never met a gnome that could turn invisible and also on fire at the same time.
The more I think about it, the more I feel like he might not just be a gnome.
Well, we need to find him.
Yeah.
But I would like to personally apologize for his actions because he was given thoughts of grandeur of conquering the quote-unquote stolen lands. And in doing so, he is trying to destroy the people who were here before us, and that's not okay. So,
We at least must thank you for revealing this deception to us. We will gladly consider you allies and friends to trade with in the future.
perfect. I will send out my emissary to you come weekend, and we can discuss contracts.
He reaches out a very large clawed hand towards you for a handshake.
Forearm handshake. You know.
For the scalies.
You know, that one. Yeah.
You are thanked and allowed to leave under your own power. Knock Knock still seems dejected, but you have not. You've come out of it ahead again, ahead of that stupid, crafty little gnome.
Okay, when we get back to the settlements, you can just go hunting for stuff. Well, I've had a bad day. We can go kill some bunbuds, okay?
Can it be something big and dangerous?
Yes, the bigger the better.
Oh, thank goodness.
With that, you all start to make your way back to Leonden. Unless there is other things that you were planning on doing.
I want to see my daughter, Jonathan. I haven't seen her in days.
Alright, how are you getting back? Are you like,
With my own two Pete's. What do you
Oh,
mean?
wait.
Hey, alright.
I
That's fine.
I would ask the lizard guy if he lets us ride the giant alligators, like just straight up the river, and we roll up on Leonden on the back of these
You
giant
know what?
alligators.
You know what?
That would be pretty fun.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes, let's go.
Alistair's
I would love
nat
that.
20, absolutely. He's like, oh yes, please.
We gator surf back into town.
Florida! Florida!
Calliope's just
Leo-
like outside with a cup of coffee, like, what the fuck?
Are we just gonna make the Aruxi the Florida men of the stolen
We're the
lands?
swamp
Is that-
vendors!
You have the means, Jonathan. You are God. You can do this.
He says, before you guys go surfing, he points to one of the caiman and says, this one's name is Snappy, in your language. And this one's name is Soup.
Soup?
Soup?
Soup,
Can Gorby and I ride this one?
of course. And all of you caiman surf all the way back to Leonden. Everybody is just flabbergasted as you all show up
As
at the
God
dock
intended.
on the backs of these two enormous caiman. But you make your way home. Probably some of the citizens are probably a little terrified at these enormous caiman heading up the river, and probably call Calliope to be like, something's going on. We need you down at the docks.
Okay.
And Calliope runs down to the docks, and you just see Alistair and company riding these enormous caiman towards the city.
Well, we are not in danger, that's for sure.
Alistair looks the most like
Amiri
himself.
Emidia is like, I want to ride him!
All right, you'll have your turn.
When we get off on the docks, Rhea will turn back to the little critter that she rode, and she will just give it a scratch under the chin, how to train your dragon style, and she's like, "Oh, you're such a good boy. You did such a good job. You did such a good job."
It gives a very contented hiss.
Do you want to ride Calliope?
No.
Are you sure? It's
Thank
fun.
Amiri has already jumped
Yeah.
onto one of them and is starting to wrestle it.
That's God intended.
Sure. Alistair
least she's
comes
having
off
fun.
looking the most like himself that he has since the day of the day we don't speak about.
That you died.
Okay, I guess we do speak about it.
You died.
And it's for the first time in what seems like a while, it's a genuinely bright and sunny day in Leodin.
Have any of us noticed that the weather is starting to reflect Alistair's mood?
Gorby
Can
has
make,
absolutely
What?
not.
Some sense
Wait.
motives.
What?
That's canon.
That's
Not
what I
only
feared.
Jess not noticing, but also Calliope not noticing. Could not get more canon.
Yeah.
I don't think Juniper notices quite yet. You haven't connected the dots.
I connected them. You haven't connected shit.
You haven't connected shit.
I've connected them.
But you all pop back into Leon Den, and you guys can go ahead and take a long rest.
Cool. Give me a second. I gotta figure out who our emissary is real quick, because I forgot.
The lady.
Wasn't it Jaethel?
Jason.
Oh,
Oh,
perfect. Just the person I wanted to go talk to the lizard folk.
Yep, it's Jaethel.
Fuck!
Calliope, do you give me a second while the player remembers your friend's name.
Clara, hello?
Clara.
Jesus Christ, it's not hard to remember.
Are you doing anything for dinner? You could come over, and Gorby and I will cook for you.
Both me and Clara?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to ask her if she has any plans. She's made a lot of friends.
That's good.
It is good.
What do you want?
I imagine she and Lindsay get along very well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
She's, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're probably best
Skeleton
fucking friends,
pal?
actually.
The best of pals.
Yeah.
Is Lindsay there?
Sure. Why not?
What? Yeah. Alistair just kind of walks up to her and just goes, Do you want more of a description on these lizards things? Because I know that you like writing stories, and I bet this is a great story.
You know what? No, I don't think I do. Yes, of course I do!
Gorby walks past with Knock Knock and is just like, yes, I would love you to retell the story.
Wait a minute. Wait. Who's the new friend?
Oh, this is Knock Knock. You, Gorby, and Knock Knock. You should tell
Oh, no.
Lindsay all about what
Knock
happened.
Knock raises his kukri high above his head, and he's just like,
I'm going to be a hero of Lamashtu!
It's giving serpentine.
Rhea will. Rhea will whisper in Lindsay's ear. If you think Gorby is a lot, Knock Knock is a little more. So just
see Lindsay's face just like 100 different emotions within the span of 10 seconds, just like up, down, yes, no, what, okay.
Gorby,
Oh.
tell
You know
him.
what? Let's.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you speak, Lindsay. I think that you're smarter in this situation right now.
I'd love to hear everything that happened. Especially anything about being a hero of Lamashtu, because that sounds interesting and not at all terrifying.
Oh,
And she
you know
walks
who
off with
Lamashtu
Knock Knock and
is?
Gorby. Of course I know who Lamashtu is. And Knock Knock is just like,
Yeah, Lamashtu is the best.
Oh no.
Lindsay
gonna
now
go
looks
find-
afraid for her life.
Gorby's got you. Gorby, we'll make sure nothing happens. I gotta
The
go
three
find
small
Jaethel.
folk go off.
I go find Jaethel.
Just as they're walking away, you just hear him go, "We're gonna start at the end real quick. You just write down Tartuccio is still a bitch," and that's all you hear as they're walking away.
Him again. You search. I mean, there's no castle yet. It's houses and then a tavern, and docks. So it's not too terribly difficult to find Jaethel. She's on the second floor of the tavern, in the room that she's essentially claimed as her own for the moment, looking on like a veranda, looking out as the sun sets in the west. And when she hears you enter, she just turns around, like both of her elbows on the banister, and says, "Oh, did you have a good journey out there?"
Yeah, it seems we made a couple of trade connections. And your one of your former compatriots, Tartuccio, still fucking
Huh.
around where he doesn't belong.
Don't remind me about that asshole. I regret every second I spent in his presence.
Yes, well, he certainly turns out to be a bit more complicated than just your regular old gnome. Regular old racist gnome. So,
Is he racist or is he xenophobic? Because I feel like most of his holier than thou-ness comes from being from Pitax.
oh, probably more xenophobic to be honest.
Good. At least we know what kind of bigotry we're dealing with.
But yeah, he tried to manipulate the lizard folk not far off. But we managed to set things right, and we are going to be drafting up some paperwork and getting trade connections going with them. And so I'm just having you, because emissary, having you go handle that and signing and paperwork.
It is in fact what I signed up for.
It's very true. Alright, just wanted to let you know.
Are you?
I'm sorry?
She gives a very critical look up and down your entire body, and the clear fatigue that you're wearing on yourself, even if you've kind of reached an emotional cathartic moment, you
Mhm.
still haven't slept particularly well for the past few days. And she just says, well, the mental and physical well-being of the leader of a nation is very important, and so if it's suffering, then so shall we all. So, how are you? Coming back from the dead takes it out of you, doesn't it?
I'm guessing you would know, so a bit, yeah.
Agathoa was a bit more demanding of what I lost coming back. You seem to have come out rather scot-free, unless there's something I haven't noticed.
And it's to, I guess, come out scot. I suppose you're correct. I don't understand exactly, but The gods work in mysterious ways.
Hmm. The gods work in ways that we don't understand, but it doesn't mean that they don't have reason for what they've done. Assuming even that a god was responsible for bringing you back. Do you think this was Aristil's doing? Doesn't seem his domain.
I'm gonna sense motive real quick, just to
Sure.
get a general vibe of why she's taking so much interest. That is perception, correct?
Yes. There's genuine. It's genuine question, but underneath it, you sense a touch of jealousy.
Okay. Nothing that's like, oh, she's getting this information because her god is the god of the undead. She's getting this information because why couldn't it happen to her? Type of deal.
That's probably a good supposition.
Okay. I do not think it was one of the gods. I think I did something in the Aristil shrine. And I might have... I do not think my soul is my own anymore.
Trust me, if your soul wasn't your own, you'd know that for sure.
I've noticed some interesting things since that night. A woman's laugh entered my mind, then said, let's see what happens. And then when I died, that same laugh came and said, it was something along the lines of like, oh, we're not done yet, or you just got started.
You're not
or
allowed to
something
leave yet.
like- Yeah, you're not allowed to leave yet. And my mood seems to affect the weather as much as the weather seems to affect my mood.
Hmm. Roll something for her real quick.
Begrudging friendship between two paladins.
Begrudging champion friendship. You see, she taps her chin and is clearly thinking about it and says, "No, doesn't ring any bells of any deities that I know of, but if you're curious, I could look into it for you."
I mean, wouldn't hurt. Might be able to get some answers. See if maybe it can be replicated.
Hmm. Do you really want it replicated?
Maybe I don't.
I get the feeling that you've not quite figured out what you've lost. Because you're right. Nothing so precious comes without a price.
I
She
guess we'll both
pushes
find that
off the
out together.
banister, starts to walk up towards you. How tall is Alistair again?
Like 6'1", 6'2". Pretty like average.
She's actually probably about the same height as you. Yeah.
He kind of just leans.
She's
back
an
against the
elf.
wall.
What do you want?
Yeah.
It's not like she's like pushing you. She's just
No.
getting like a little close to look more closely at your face, like seeing if there's any hint of any outside influence, and eventually just smirks and brushes past you and says, "Well, I have some work to do then, and you look like you could use a good night's sleep.
Yeah,
Welcome home."
appreciate it.
And leaves the room to go and do whatever it is she needs to do.
Head will go ahead and he's just gonna stop off at Calliope's place, see that she's not there, and then remember, oh, she went to probably have dinner with Juniper. And then is like proud of himself because like even though he has done nothing to put the two of them together, they're still getting together, so he's like, obviously, I did that. And then he's gonna go home.
Proud dad moment. What are the rest of you doing? Lindsay is off with the two goblins, writing down some new stories. Juniper and Calliope are having dinner, and what's Rhea doing?
I straight up don't know.
You know what? That's fair.
Everybody else just kind of went off and did their thing. I would assume she's checking on like evening patrols and guard for the city, making sure that is functioning as it was expected.
Yeah. You head around. There's been a bit of a ever since the incident. A nice little guard patrol in the evenings to keep the town safe. And as you go looking around, you eventually see a familiar pair of red horns that you've managed to sneak up behind.
When I see that she hasn't noticed me, I start tiptoeing and I get up right behind her and then I blow in her ear.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
This might end really badly. This is fine.
It's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro.
Oh no!
Not a great stealth check. As you go to blow in her ear, you suddenly feel an entire like gallon of water just drop on your head. And you see Casey just immediately like double over and start laughing. She turns around and her blue eyes are wrinkled with mischief.
Oh, don't
You
you
need-
want a hug? Come here.
You need to get better with your sneaking. No, I don't want. No, and she's
Come
like running
here.
away from you. And as you're about to catch her, you see her. Like you're about to just completely cover her, and she makes a motion. You feel all of the water leave the surface of your skin, and you slam into her, now dry, so she doesn't get herself wet.
I give her a little hug.
It's good
and
to
I
see
turn
you,
and just-
Rhea.
You feeling alright? How you been doing?
Well enough. It feels a little strange to be in the same place for as long as I have this time. It's nice.
Yeah. I get what you're feeling. When you're on the road for so long, It's usually for a reason, and it's kind of hard to find a place you feel like you belong, but even if you don't stay around forever, it's good to have a place to come back to at the end of the day.
You see her eyes kind of downcast and says, well, there have been a few places that I felt at home, but I still wound up having to leave anyway. It's always sad.
Endings are sad, and it's okay to mourn what you lose and what you might have had and what you can't have anymore, but I mean, that's life. Things change every day, and you gotta be accepting of good experiences with the bad and new experiences, and even this place might not last forever, but it's good while we got it.
She kind of pulls away from you in this moment and turns away and like crosses her arms clearly. I think you realize that you might have touched upon a sore subject in this moment, and she just says, sometimes the things we lose mean so much that it makes you wonder if anything else is worth anything.
You
There are
give up.
some hurts that can't be healed.
It's true. And we carry them for the rest of our lives. And sometimes nobody can understand how you're feeling. That's okay. Even if they don't understand, finding people can help you carry the weight.
Kind of leans back, kind of letting you catch her in the moment, and leans her head back on your shoulder. I hope you're right.
There's something bothering you. I'll help if I can. But if you're not ready, I'll be here, okay?
Not if I'm ready. It's complicated. Yeah. But I would like to enjoy this while it lasts. If nothing else.
And we can take things one day at a time. No expectations. No pressure. Just life. Okay?
She turns her head to look at you. There are tear tracks on her face, and she kind of just leans in and
Oh.
places a very chaste kiss on your lips.
Rhea smiles into it, and she'll take one hand up and she'll wipe away the tears. See? It's better when you're not by yourself.
Yes, you're right.
Why don't I walk you
And
home?
we
Fade to black.
wipe fade over to, I guess, dinner. if you guys wanted to have dinner together.
All right, so trout is all we could catch. So I hope you like that. But I made like a nice little like fruit salsa to go with it. Is that all right?
Of course that's all right.
Okay.
But you didn't have to do all of this because... But you didn't have to do all this. You just came back from a trip. I could have had someone else make us dinner.
Oh, but
I
I
feel
like
like-
cooking.
All right.
Real quick, is this is just you two and Claire, right?
Yeah, because you're with Lindsay.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to
Oh.
double check. I didn't want to interject if I wasn't actually there.
A for
Awesome.
gore.
You for gore.
Yeah. I just like to cook for people. It's yeah.
Okay. So, how was your trip? You can tell me about it if you want.
Oh, well,
I
alright.
saw the things
so
you came back on.
We found these lizard people living on this little island, and we said, why don't you trade with us? And he said, the lizard king said, you fight me about it. And so we did. A bunch of us got pretty hurt. I'm not going to lie. But we
What?
came out fine. Oh, you remember Tartuccio?
Yeah.
He was there again.
Really?
He ran away though. So we might run into. He keeps doing the same thing. I don't know
What do
what,
you
he's
mean?
after.
Oh. Did you have a talk with him or anything?
He ran away. He was disguised as a
didn't-
will-o-wisp.
Oh.
So, but he was pretending to be like one of their elders again, like the last time, and telling them what to do. So, yeah, I don't know why this keeps happening.
Well. That sounds like a lot you guys went through.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, what else happened on the way there?
I was about to say you left out the entire first part of what we
Hey,
did.
what
but
if
I
the
thought-
player doesn't remember?
The water nymph and the dryad.
Is that a
and
water nymph?
I tell her all that.
The scythe tree.
Oh yeah, I super almost
There
died
we
there.
go.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
What?
But I'm fine now. And everybody's fine.
Maybe you should stop going out for a while. All of you.
Why? I like going
Because
out.
but you get hurt.
Yeah. I should just dodge better.
What is dodge?
We don't take damage.
It's when
Maybe
somebody
just get good.
tries to hit you and you go, oop!
And oop.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
I
I'm
should
very soft.
Maybe learn that.
I am not I have not been like the fighting type most of my life. I'm more of like a gardening type. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
I'm glad you're fine.
How was it back home? Did you do anything?
God disappeared.
Wait, no, what?
No.
Oh! Is that,
It's time.
Yes. Jonathan, did anything significant happen while they were away?
Not particularly. I don't think so.
Okay, great. No, it was fine. everyone seems to be doing fine, and Lion Den is thriving, or as it can be, how small it is.
That's good. I can't stop thinking about getting a woodworker here to finish fixing Alistair's bow. We've got to
Oh?
go pretty far to find one.
You don't think anyone here, because... I was just about to say... You know what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think anybody here could how do I say this without sounding fucking phallic?
You don't think anyone here could work some more wood? Work some wood real good?
I love working with wood.
I already
Are you
asked
good at
around.
working with wood? Juniper?
I tried to fix it, and I asked around town, and nobody can.
Oh, nobody? You asked around town already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody in town is good with wood. Confirmed.
You got
Clara
woodworking?
just says, I hate working with wood.
Claire's not there.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she is.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Oh, I decided in my brain that I couldn't find her and then didn't communicate that. She can be here. That's
I'm sorry that we didn't read your mind. That's my bad.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do better.
honestly, oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
You know? Sorry about that. We'll do better next time.
Yeah, fuck me.
I feel like I asked somebody, and they said that we'd have more luck in the cities, but that's a quite.
How close is the closest city? What is the closest city?
God?
The nearest city is Rostov,
Oh, Rostov.
and that's 3, 4, 5, and a week away.
Ugh.
One way, so
What?
it would take 2 weeks to get there and back.
Why are you so determined to fix his bow?
I don't know. Well, originally I thought about it if we weren't able to, get him back.
Yeah, I don't like to think about that.
Yeah. It's just something to do, I guess.
Are you bored?
No. I wouldn't mind stopping in and checking on home if we pass it on the way. Don't know
How
if
far is home?
You're bored. You just got back from an adventure. You just came back on a pair of giant lizards.
I didn't say I was bored. I said I wasn't.
Wow, can't believe Juniper's so bored.
Well, we can work on it, I guess.
I miss my plants.
Oh. Do you think that that couple is taking care of them?
I hope so. They're taking care of each other, if not my
I
plants.
was going to say you should bring Alistair along.
Why? Oh. No.
I haven't seen
You'll
them
see
in so
time.
long.
Time just puts his hands over his eyes.
I put Time up on my lap and start bouncing him like a toddler.
Baby.
He's been slowly stealing food off of the table.
Yeah, Juniper knows.
Yeah.
Not stopping him.
Clara has her plate up, trying to avoid Time's grabby hands.
When you go to a house with a dog, but you've never lived with a dog.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you returned home safe, and I guess we can work on fixing Alistair's bow, and we can go back to your house. Those are good things to put on the to-do list.
Don't remember what else is on our to-do list.
There's something very, very specific on our to-do list now.
What is?
Oh,
what?
fine.
Kill
Tartuccio?
Petruccio.
Oh yeah. Yes. Hold on, let me look up my journal.
What did Gorby learn?
Never listened.
That
to
his
Alistair?
entire village
His
has been
entire-
destroyed.
Listen, we haven't played this game in like a month and a half.
Oh, I remember all your
After
guys'
34
traumas, but you don't remember
days.
mine. I see how it is.
All right.
I remember
Wow.
your trauma. Just give me a second. I need to see where our like
Big-
task tracker is.
Big Scanlan energy going on right here.
Yeah. What's my
Damn.
mother's name?
I was just gonna
What's Gorby's mother's name?
Dinnikin.
To be fair, Gorby doesn't know that either.
Me, Gorby does not.
Oh, okay, wait, does, I didn't tell Calliope that I can't remember any names today.
Jesus
I almost
Christ.
called you Juniper.
Close
My
enough.
What's your name?
Right. So, also, there was a thing we found out about Gorby that's quite upsetting, about his home. His friend said the whole thing was destroyed by a Hydra that he killed? Which seems like a lot for a little goblin. But we need to look into that, and it's quite far away, if I remember. How far away? I think we discussed this.
It's on essentially like the southeastern border of the Stolen Lands,
It's far.
like way down here.
It's kind of important, though. Like, a lot. But we'd have to leave here for, like, a long time to go do that.
Probably about as long as it would take to get to Restov, actually, but in the opposite direction.
Half a month is a long time.
Whew.
It's a decent
That
time,
is
yeah.
so long.
Well, but
We should, probably discuss that with everybody in the morning.
No, I think
Does
we should do
Gorby
it.
want to go back there? Have you discussed it with him?
I think he wants to check. I mean, wouldn't you?
It's a fine line between wanting to go back and wanting to avoid it. Especially if there's something hurtful there.
We can talk in the morning. I think Gorby went to talk with Lindsay.
Oh, he'll be talking all night.
Well. They
Just in the
talk the rest of
distance,
the night.
Yeah, in the distance, as you're like petering out your conversation, you hear this loud manic laughter. And after a minute, the door slams open, and you see Knock Knock is running like towards you and is like screaming at the top of his lungs, and is just runs in, jumps on the table, knocks over a couple things, runs out.
Who is this again?
Knock, knock.
Okay.
Lindsay shows up. He's like, "Did you see? Oh, he's definitely been here, hasn't he?"
Yeah. What's
Yes.
going on?
I asked for a demonstration of how he wanted to be a hero of Lamashtu. Sorry, I won't happen again. And she starts running away.
Oh.
Those would make good dishes.
Where is he staying? With you?
Oh, I hope it's not with me.
And with
Well,
that, you all head to bed, and we'll go ahead and take a break here. See y'all back in like 10 minutes.
I'll disappear forever.
Have a good night.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Dude, I'm out of cheese.
Welcome back. We're out of cheese.
I'm so glad that's the first thing that everybody heard.
Clip it and ship it.
Can that be the episode name?
We're
Dude,
out
I'm
of
out of
cheese.
Dude, I'm out of cheese.
So, I have no words. The next day comes. Is there anything you guys have planned that's time sensitive, or are we doing another like small time jump right away?
I mean, if we're starting to plan to start packing to go to Gorby's house, I
Well, you
would
haven't
say,
talked with Gorby about that yet.
oh, we should probably talk to Gorby about that.
So we meet in the morning.
Sure. You guys all wake up in
Family
the morning.
breakfast with eggs.
Yeah, more eggs.
More eggs.
All of the eggs. So the Barovian chicken gives you a nice bounty of eggs, and you make omurice.
These
And,
eggs taste like depression, Calliope. Where did you say this chicken was from?
Somewhere called Barovia. Do you know what that
Oh.
is?
Oh, I have no clue where Barovia is. It sounds
I
like a
don't know
drab
either.
and dreary place.
I'm very good at geography, but I've never heard of Barovia before. But that's what I was
Yeah.
told this chicken came from.
Wow, yeah. If we've never heard of it, then that leader must be a punk ass bitch. Anyway,
Yeah, I bet those
Sounds good,
citizens should
guys.
probably kill that guy.
they should totally kill that guy.
We should totally stab Caesar.
Please stop, Caesar.
We should totally stab Strata. Anyway, nice sunny day, nice sunny morning. You all are having breakfast together.
So,
Gorby. Knock Knock told us all about what happened to your home. Do you want to go check on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to do that. If we'll have time to do it.
We'll make
We
We will
time.
make
Probably.
time.
Okay.
If it is important to you, then it's important to all of us.
I mean, Knock Knock is a insane little guy, but he's not a liar, and he would have no reason to lie about that. But I would still like to go see it all the same.
Well, we could start preparing today to head out.
we could start packing, preparing. It's going to be a long journey, so we do have to put certain individuals in charge while we are gone, because both myself and Calliope are going to be with you, so I don't have someone to go to, so we have to find a third.
We'll have we'll have Jalen, right?
Jathal?
Yeah, isn't she the?
Yeah, I can talk to her and tell her that she is, I guess, the ruler while we're gone.
Well, I think just when one of us is away on the council, then that means the one that stays is in charge. That should be how it works.
And there's also Arcos, Arrakis,
Yeah,
whatever the fucking name is.
Akiros,
Oh, yes.
Akiros.
yeah,
Akiros.
Akaros.
Ah, it's
Oh,
close.
Kiros.
Yeah, I mean, I can go talk to them while you guys go set up. I don't see a problem with that.
Do we leave today or do we leave tomorrow?
Probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Today we get our affairs in order and we pack everything because it's going to be a half-month journey. So
I can tell Clara to look after everybody's houses. Oh, well, I guess really just Juniper's because Alistair has his family.
That is true.
And Rhea has her family, so just I can tell Clara to look after Juniper and Gorby's house.
That seems like a plan.
Appreciate it.
All right. You finish breakfast and break to go take care of your things for today. You talk to Clara to have her keep Juniper and Gorby's house while you're away. Alistair goes searching for Jaethel, and you do not find her.
Oh, she probably has head out towards the lizards. Fuck.
Yes. You do, however, find Akiros,
Okay.
who is running some very simple drills with the newly christened Leonden guards. The community watch.
Yeah, I mean, once we get bigger, he'll be fine. Gyros, do you have a couple of minutes?
Take 10, and we will be back at it twice as hard. Yes, what is let's take a walk.
Sure, let's walk. Let me start heading out. So we are heading out to head towards Gorby's old settlement. It seems that there's a possibility that it was destroyed. So we want to go check that out.
It is unfortunate.
It is a bit of a journey. We're going to be gone for the better part of... What month are we in?
Herodis.
What?
Herodis.
Erodus? We're going to be gone for the better part of Erodis. And since many of us are kind of the leaders of town, I guess you could say I'm bequeathing my charge onto you and onto Jaethel until I get back.
We shall do the best we can with it. We do have our own responsibilities.
Yeah.
Perhaps you might look to some of your other companions to fill in the openings while you are gone, perhaps. But
Yeah.
if not, we will do the best we can.
We could. Let me see what positions
I would love
be
to
missing.
see. I would love to see what Harem does as the leader.
I don't think that we should put Harem anywhere near any leader positions, I dare say.
Oh, come now! I think he would make a great magister.
That's the nihilistic motherfucker, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I figured. You know what? Why not? Let's have a little bit of fun. What's the worst that can happen? Famous last words. But I need to... Okay.
What's that meme from fucking Supernatural where he's just like, I think it's Supernatural. He's just like leaning back and his eyes are just like really open wide and looking down.
Yeah.
That's what Akiros looks like right now.
No,
like-
we're not going to make Harem the Magister, as funny as that might be. I think we should make Casey the counselor while Calliope's gone. And then who will take place of ruler? What other companions do we have? Asking
We got
for a
the
friend.
Brianna Tarth person.
There's well, Valerie is already the warden. Lindsay is the viceroy. Jaethel is emissary, and Akiros is the general.
Mhm.
You have Tristan. You have Casey. You have Jubilost, and you have Harem, and you have Amiri.
I feel like
Oh, Mary.
Charge.
What?
oh no.
Make
I
Amiri
feel
the
like
ruler.
the people we have left on the council are going to be fine. There's 4 of them. Do we
No, but
really
we
need to appoint anyone else?
I would recommend that we at least appoint a different ruler and a different counselor, at the very least.
Hmm.
I mean, if we want, we can just have a ruler, and then we can leave the others vacant for 2 weeks.
Is that a good idea?
If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
What?
Make
What?
make Knock Knock the treasurer.
I thought Knock Knock was coming with us.
He is, yeah.
No.
What is? Okay, hold on. So if we were to make so here we go. So if we were to leave treasurer empty, we would just get a -1 to all economy-based checks. So I'm okay with that if you guys are okay with that.
Why don't we put the business gnome in charge of that?
We could also do that. It's up
I was
to
about to say
you.
we have like 5 NPCs we could put in place.
Yeah. I'm just like it's up to the group. I don't want to make that decision. So I'm like, do you
Yeah,
guys
let's put the business gnome in charge, and then all jokes aside, not Amiri. Who was Tristan again?
The clericy guy?
Is he
was
there?
Aram's the cleric.
the fellow you met at the Temple of Aristil.
Oh hell yeah, let's put that dude in charge. That's literally just blonde Alistair.
I was gonna put either Casey or I was gonna put probably Casey as the ruler, just as because
I thought you put Casey as the counselor secretary or something.
we could put her as a counselor as well. Oh God, Jesus!
Yeah,
Oh,
because
they've all disappeared.
you take the elemental person and replace them with the other elemental person, and you take the god
Yes.
person and replace them with the other god person. Like boom, we're good.
Yeah, but we don't know enough about Tristan, so I don't trust Tristan.
You could make him the
Tristan
magister.
worships your god. What more do you need?
We could make him the Magister. I was gonna suggest making him the Magister. Do we want to just leave ruler empty and just let Casey deal with it? So here's the thing, is if we leave ruler empty, we get -1 to all checks, gain 1d4 unrest at the start of the kingdom's turn, and control DC increases by 2.
Is it technically leaving it empty? Is it technically
Yes,
leaving it
if
empty?
you are not
Okay.
there, if you are not in the capital to take care of
Okay.
matters, it is
I
considered
understand now.
vacant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should put
Okay.
somebody in there.
I don't know about Casey though.
No, Casey we're gonna put as counselor. Who do we think would be good?
But Jathal is a
Well,
leader.
not. I was about to say
Jason
not.
has a job.
So
Jathal has a
he can be
job.
bumped to leader. We can give that job to someone else. What was she again?
Emissary.
The emissary.
If we do that, then we can't leave. We're gonna have to wait until she comes back, because we have to.
I mean, you
talk
can
to her.
just tell Akiros to let her
Yeah.
know. It's not a big deal.
I think Jathal should be in charge.
Got it.
I know you do, lesbian.
And I am.
It's
I would say, for that short period of time, I would agree with letting Jathal be in charge. If it was any longer, I would say maybe not. But
Alright, so the only thing you're missing while you're gone is an emissary, which is -1 to any loyalty-based checks, but hopefully that doesn't come up. It's
Yeah,
certainly a
'cause we're
lot better
doing-
than not having a ruler.
yeah, because she's doing the important loyalty checks before she switches out. So
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
Off we go.
You said you were going to wait until tomorrow while you take care of anything in town before you head up?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay,
quick question for you, Jonathan.
sure.
Because technically, I'm not a leader. I'm not the ruler anymore. Hey, what the fuck happens?
We'll talk about it.
Okay, cool.
What else is everybody doing to get ready for your trip?
Corby's just gathering supplies and rations and things like that.
Calliope's gathering eggs.
Yeah, let's go.
I would like to get Time a little raccoon backpack and fill it with snacks.
Eggs?
Well,
More
maybe if
eggs?
you boil them
More eggs.
first.
Egg.
No, rotten eggs for a time.
That's all.
Right.
I say
Sure.
goodbye to my family. Tell them that we'll
Naturally.
be back in 2 weeks. Have one last goodbye entertainment, and then
They
to
fucking
leave. Correct. One last goodbye threesome.
Alistair's living the dream. Anyway, so yeah, you all head to sleep for the night. Alistair, before you all leave the next morning, do you mind if I put you in a scenario? After your goodbye fun, you have a little leftover energy that you've got to work out before you get to sleep. And you wind up going to like the training yard where you talked to Akiros a few hours ago. And I think the urge to pull your sword and start training kind of hits you. And I would like you to make a will save.
Sure. Hey, quick question, because I have a cool feat about will saves.
Sure.
So if I fail this, I believe I super fail this.
That is correct.
Great, but I do have a +2.
Don't fail.
Mhm.
It's easy.
And another hero point.
I also have a hero point.
Is it public or is it private?
Private, and I'll let you know if you need to re-roll. Because everybody has another hero point because we came back from break. Could go either way. It was a pretty middle of the road roll. I'll let you decide if you want to re-roll it or not.
Well, you say middle of the road. That's the difference between a critical failure and a normal success. So, do you recommend?
I mean, you rolled a 9, like
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
better. You pull your sword, your fancy Aldori dueling blade, with the etchings along it, and you start to do some drills that you've done since you were a young man on the front lines. And there's something in the back of your mind that you've been fighting for the last few days of feeling this sense of inability to do the things that you've done before, to be able to protect the people around you, because there's some fear in you of death now that you've actually looked it in the eye. And you're managing to push past that. Your hands are not trembling from fear. But while you go through this drill that you've done since you were 17 years old, you do feel your hands start to tremble. And as you go for a particularly complex cut, the sword flies out of your hand. something that you've never done before during one of your drills. And you look down at your hands that you're starting to see show the signs of aging. You see a liver spot that wasn't there before. And in the reflection of your sword, you see your grizzled countenance, which, the scars, they help, give you this grizzled appearance, but your hair is silver and you can see streaks of white starting to peek through the gray. And you are faced for the second time in as many weeks with the knowledge of your own mortality. That you are no longer 20 years old. That you tried your best, but you can feel that your body is not going to be able to keep up with these young whippersnappers.
I did say I have it in me for one more adventure. I think that I might be pushing it. And he picks up the sword and sighs deeply as he puts it back in his sheath, just knowing that he's past his prime. He's old. He's been doing his best to train up Gorby, to train up Calliope, getting Juniper and Rhea. Because he knows that probably in 20 years or less, if another thing like the werewolf doesn't happen, he's still going to be gone. He's still going to leave them. And he's done his best to try and train them, but he's old, and he's a human, and they are not. And they are going to outlive him.
Except maybe Gorby.
Gorby's fine. Gorby will outlive him. I will ensure it.
Go ahead and make me a perception check. You've already packed for the night. All of your things are ready to go on your next adventure, which is sitting like on the doorstep of your house. And as you sheath your weapon and kind of shake out the aches and pains in your body, the joints that are a little stiff, you see a green glow in your pack.
He opens the pack. What the fuck is glowing green in his backpack? He didn't put anything in there.
You see the two halves of the longbow, and there are green runes glowing along it, the two separate halves.
He takes it, kind of looks it over, puts them together. Just like, damn.
As you put them together, you see the runes glow a little brighter, and you see what look like little buds of growth in this long dead branch. Sort of kind of twisting vines that wrap together in the break and start to hold the two shattered pieces of the bow together.
Do you wish me to be more of a fight from behind type of guy, Aristil?
You feel the urge to pull the bowstring and loose an arrow.
He looks around, he finds an arrow. I'm more of a sword fighter, but sure, If you want me to try this, I'll definitely try this. I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking it tries. He's not well versed in.
You knock the bow a little inexpertly, but there's a notch there, and you start to pull it back, and you get about halfway there, and you feel the new growth give and snap, and the two branches slam and hit you in the face.
Ah! Very funny. Oh god, I think I'm bleeding. Shit. I know, I'm going to get it fixed, I promise. It's just I have to worry about my family and this.
You
But I
see,
am getting it fixed.
you see the runes are still glowing on the bow, and you feel this certainty in your mind that isn't your own, that you're missing something, that this is in itself some kind of message or test of faith.
And takes it and he starts walking towards the woods. Presses them together, focuses really hard, seeing if maybe he can replicate what happened. He takes off the string at this point, and he's just kind of piecing these two pieces together. Just kind of.
The same thing happens, and the vine starts to twist together. But when you pull the bowstring off, and there's no longer the tension there, you see the vines start to grow together more strongly. That they're not under the same amount of stress that they were just a few seconds ago with the string. And the branches of the bow start to move from their bent into more of a straight length. And the thought occurs that this bow is broken. It will never again do what it originally was meant to do. Bows are very often made from a single length of wood or multiples that are like layered on top of each other. But once you break that single unit, it will never be strong in the same way that it was before. You can put as much glue into it as you want. You can dress it up as finely as you like, but there will always be something in it that means that it can't do the same thing that it used to do. But that doesn't mean that it's useless. And as you see the branches of the bow kind of straighten out and lengthen, you see it sort of starts to widen and lengthen.
Kind of has it in his hands, watching this happen. You and your metaphors. I guess it means I must be something else.
And
It is okay that I will no longer be a champion.
you
Kinda-
see a brief flowering of blossoms around your feet.
Just because you've no longer... Just because I am too old for this path anymore, doesn't mean I won't stop following you.
And you feel that connection to the land around you kind of deepen, and you feel as if your own roots are seeping into the land, not just the sky above you, but the earth beneath you. and the bow has turned into a beautiful staff. And you know, just as a homesteader can be a laborer and a farmer for as much of his life as he can, that eventually the day comes when he can just sit in front of the hearth and pass on the stories that he knows.
Alistair will look at the staff, just take a deep breath, and as he's walking down the path, he'll kneel down and just run his hand through the grass. And I like to think probably a couple of flowers pop up out of it.
Green growth wherever you touch. At least while you're happy.
In death, I seems I gave up you. But you're not gone. I guess we've both changed eras still. And even if I no longer am your champion, I shall still protect your land. My land. And he slams the staff onto the ground.
And where you slam the staff, a beautiful field of flowers just explodes out from the spot that you are at. A field of these beautiful white and green flowers.
And he walks home, leaning on the staff, allowing himself to be old.
And you go home, and you get back in bed next to your partners, who are just as old as you, and still love you, and you still love them. And you go to sleep, and you are at peace for the night.
Wake up the fireball. No.
That was great. That was great, guys.
I did do that at the beginning of one of our Waterdeep sessions.
And all is
That
good.
was like
One.
5 years ago now, when you guys were just in the in the tavern, and suddenly there was a
Everybody died.
fireball that
A
exploded
lot of
and
people
everybody
died.
died outside your door.
Yeah, you gave us a trigger warning for that one. I was really confused when you were like, "Hey,
Hey, Death
Feel
Warning,
about murder.
how do you feel about terrorism and murder?"
what do you feel
I was
about
like,
terrorism?
Quinn was pissed. You killed his favorite bards,
I
or
sure
street
did.
musicians.
You all wake up the next morning and you pack up your things and meet at the edge of town. And all of you will probably fairly quickly notice that Alistair approaches and is leaning on a staff rather than having a sword in a sheath at his side.
Alistair, are you hurt?
Well, oh, no. I've decided to hang up my sword.
Well, considering we are going on a very long journey, that might be dangerous. That maybe wasn't the best decision, Alistair.
Do you still have the sword?
I mean, hey.
Hey, we're a
Sean,
little nervous about that.
Hold
Or
on,
not.
I need to see what I can do at the level that I am at, because I don't have a sheet made. To show them that it is okay
Just-
that I am not.
Just do the thing you did the last night.
Oh, I could. Well, are we outside? I don't want to accidentally do it
Yeah,
inside.
you guys are like at the edge of town.
Okay. Look, I understand that you are worried that I don't have a sword on me, but Gorby has been doing incredibly well with fighting, and Calliope still knows you still know your way around the sword.
Has been. He's always
Of
great.
course.
And
You see Time raise his hand.
You're
There's like a
also
little
very
knife in it.
ferocious.
He has a knife in his hand.
see,
A
Knife
knife!
also knows how to do with a sword. Um, and plus, I'm not as fast as you all are. I'm not as strong. Well, actually, I'm still pretty strong. I did punch a boulder. Um, I did open a gold ore with my bare fists. But besides that, I'm getting up there in age, and I shouldn't be in the front line.
So then what do we do when we come across danger? And do we keep you out of it?
I think I can handle myself.
Are you going to hit them over the head with that?
Jonathan, do you allow a little bit of story liberty here?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. No, I don't intend to hit them upside the head with the staff unless they absolutely deserve it. But I do make sure that they maybe get a little bit more than they bargained for. And as he says that, all the trees around us slowly cave in and enclose us.
Is this
Okay, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking
tree-
out.
Is this one of those trees again that almost killed me?
No.
We got fucking tree PTSD. Knock knock
Tree.
immediately Kukri's out, just like lunges at the nearest tree, like
PTSD.
I'm going to kill the tree!
No, Noct, it's okay, it's okay. And he waves his hand and you watch as like this energy and the trees go back to normal.
So if we come across enemies, you're going to put them in the shade.
Then we'll fight in
No.
the shed.
You'll hide us in the trees?
I can control the nature around us and the animals that live within it to help protect us.
You don't have to
I'll-
listen to him, Time.
I will
All
not.
of nature?
Can you understand time now?
Time like looks
I understand
between
time!
Time looks between Juniper and Alistair and kind of shrugs for the moment. I don't know if you understand time. I don't think. But we'll I
What
reserve
are
the
we?
right to
We're level
retcon
4? Hold on.
that. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. Next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. I'm more in tune with, I guess, the nature around this area. I don't know exactly how or why, but Era still said it was okay.
Like even water?
I don't know if I can necessarily control water. He kind of looks over towards the lake that's nearby the village, just like kind of like uses his staff, does a little bit of water bending technique, just like can he do it or nah?
Pretty sure there's a primal spell that lets you control water. So
A little bit gets lifted up, and he makes a small little ball before it drops back. I think a little bit.
Wow.
I guess I learned from the best.
I can teach you more.
I'd love that. I think it's
Casey
time
taught
to.
me a lot while you guys were away. Well, I mean, anything she could with her, being able to manipulate fire.
Yeah, I think I will learn a lot from you. I think it's time that I learned some stuff from you. Teach an old dog new tricks. Gorby,
Hmm.
I need you to be careful up there, because, I'm not gonna be up there to take all of the hits for some fucking reason while you get away scot-free every single goddamn time.
It's almost like you put yourself in danger's way all the time.
So does Gorby. He's also right there. What do you mean?
Yeah, but he's smaller, so
Keep
people don't
quiet.
see him. Anyway.
Our front line is made up of 2 goblins now.
Yeah.
What are we being attacked by children? You guys use child
What's
soldiers?
with this?
What is this?
What's this small sassy child?
Come to me, my children soldiers. But, yeah, and I think everything will be okay. We have a new ruler for the time being. I'm free of being ruler for, a little bit. You're free of being magister. We actually don't have any titles right now. Technically, we're not in charge of the Odin. We can do whatever the fuck we want, but we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
Then why bring it up? Why give us hope?
Why give us hope?
I mean, I'm not your dad. I mean, I am your dad. But, like, I think we should be able to have a little bit of fun now that we're not so worried about running an entire kingdom.
What kind of fun?
Well, we're going to a goblin location. What are some goblin things that you would do on the adventures? Oh,
We sing!
you sing?
And Knock
I love
Knock immediately
singing.
starts singing terribly off-key goblin songs.
no.
It sounds
Oh,
like
no.
screeching. It sounds like a cat is being tortured.
Arnor.
And you all start to... Yeah?
Before we start heading out and we close off, I feel like I need to tell you all something that I did not necessarily understand when it first happened. What's the weather like right now?
I don't know, bestie. What's the weather like right now?
I
I
was
rolled
assuming
sunny.
it was sunny. Oh, yeah, I've been acting as if it's been sunny. Okay. So you know how the first few weeks that I came back, it was raining a lot?
Yeah, it rains here.
Well, and then when I finally stopped being so upset, it didn't rain as much.
Coincidence?
Is it a coincidence when I moved the clouds out of the sky for Gorby to see the stars?
Is that something you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool moment. I didn't really understand it because I had other things in my mind, but I did do that.
I put my hand up to the back of my hand to his head to check if he's got a fever.
I'm not insane. I know I'm old, but I'm not insane, I promise.
That's not like a.
God, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed.
I just didn't think that's a thing that people can do. Control the weather.
Make me sad. Just for a moment. You can make me happy again. Make me sad. Say something that would make me sad.
You're going to die before all of us.
That'll do it.
Oh,
It
man.
gets cloudy as there's a light drizzle.
Not my Roman
Yeah.
Empire. Damn it.
You asked.
Yeah, I did. I can only blame myself for this. But do you see how fast it's now raining?
What
There was not
happens
the cloud.
sometimes.
There was not the cloud in the sky, Juniper. He kind of takes a couple of deep breaths, and as he like calms down, it stops raining and the sky starts clearing up again. It's just weird how this type of stuff has started happening after I came back.
What happens when you get killed by a werewolf? Do you have nature powers?
I don't
Makes sense,
think
because it's like an evil nature spirit, so you got nature powers. That
Gorby.
makes so much sense.
No.
I think I got killed, but I got bit. Maybe I got nature powers.
A couple of days before we went out for the werewolf thing, I went to Aristil's temple. I wanted, soul searching as one does, and I had been praying a whole bunch to consecrate the land in the name of Aristel, even though you told me not to. You said that we wouldn't make him a patron god, but I still was like, we should probably be like, this place is protected by Aristil.
Alright.
And so
We wanted we wanted church and state to be separate.
Put a pin in that, perhaps, because we need to circle back and discuss that. Because you got to talk to us about that stuff before you just go do it.
Well, I told you that this place, it's the land. We are making a settlement on the land. So the least we can do is thank Aristil for allowing us to make settlement on the land, and to say that we will protect the land around us while we continue to expand.
You see Knock Knock starting to nod off.
What I'm
Starting to
saying
nod
is,
off.
what I'm saying is on the third day of doing that, I went to the temple and I prayed at the lake, and I didn't hear him. I heard a woman's voice.
What kind of voice?
A woman's one.
No, I heard that.
She said, let's see what happens. It felt like she was in charge. And then she decided that she wanted to see what I would do. This was the same place where when we were fighting the bear, I heard on the wind Narissa. So I can only assume it's maybe a nature sprite? A spirit? Not sprite, a spirit? But I don't know. I don't know anything, and I've been trying to look for who she could be. But when I died, I was in, Aristel's forest, the wilderness, as it were, of the afterlife. And she grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and says we're not done yet, and then shunted me back in my body. And I was actually kind of upset.
I feel I feel his forehead again.
I'm not crazy!
Why don't we just start walking?
Yeah, we can discuss this crazy stuff on the walk.
I promise you I'm not going insane. I know that it sounds crazy.
Alright, Grandpa.
I don't know what I did to make sure that I can be alive.
Do that.
Okay. Gorby?
Look, I don't do the big philosophers, alright?
You don't just get to go back without something happening, and something hasn't happened yet. So we'll talk more. Let's go. Goodbye, Lyodin. I'll become your ruler again in like half a month. But until then, I ain't your ruler anymore.
You all start to leave the Onden. And as you do, Alistair, you look back one more time. And you see in the shadow of one of the trees that you just made, like, bend in at everyone, you see a familiar figure step out. A deer. you see the young buck. Its antlers have grown out a little more, and rather than stay at a distance, continues walking towards you and comes up right next to you and just looks at you, looks at your face.
Are we to travel together?
Ears flick, the tail flicks, and it just kind of like rubs the nub of its antler against you, and then starts to walk after the rest of your group.
I now need to come up with a name. Fuck.
Time turns around and does one
And-
of these.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
What if I name him Buckley? His name is Buckley.
Jeff?
My name's Jeff.
Jeff Buckley.
My name's Jeff. Thank you for joining us on another horny, chaotic Monday in the Stolen Lands. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did. Welcome, Alistair the Druid, and say farewell to Alistair the Champion.
Yay.
And we'll get to meet him more thoroughly next week when the character sheet is actually finished. But until then, enjoy your week, and we shall too, and see you then. Bye.
Bye.